Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Epic Quest. Alright, we're going to rank from the least to the greatest. Okay, starting off, I'm going to say Deadpool. So Deadpool, you have to have all 6 characters to tier 2 to get a level 1 Strife. And all these characters except all the characters except for 2 are usable. Psylocke, with her newest uniform, she could do World Boss Legend content. Colossus is still kind of PvP meta with the Hellfire Gala uniform or Phoenix 5 uniform. And Cable, he's okay for leadership, and that's about it really, unless you use the Kid Cable uniform. But other than that though, that's about it for that one until Strife gets a tier 3 or Transcendence. And I'll say this would be the least attractive. The next one I would say would be Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange, now Wong, you have to have the newest uniform and tier 3 to make it work. And he's a good support / lead. And you have Wong, you have to have his uniform and at tier 3. And he can do high contents of World Boss Legend for you. Okay, Baron Mordo, he has a good uniform, and you have to have him transcended to make him work. But other than that though, he's basically a high stage Shadowlander. Then you have Caecilius. He has a transcendence, but I wouldn't put him high on the list. He's still garbage. And the other bios, you get Clea, Hellstorm, and Satana, which are Shadowlanders. Okay, moving on. I would probably say the Guardians of the Galaxy. And in that one, once you get all 6 characters, the only character out of here that is still pretty good to me is Beta Ray Bill. He is great for one-shots and World Boss Ultimate. He's a great lead for Thor and World Boss Legend and GBR. And as you see, you get a level 1 Gladiator, which Gladiator has a great lead, but until he gets a tier 3 or Transcendence, he's just another Shadowlander. Okay, moving on. We're going to go X-Men. Now X-Men, you got to have all 5 at tier 2. Storm, with her newest paywall uniform, is a great support, but I doubt some people still giving her flack because she's a tier 4 now, and her movement speed is kind of garbage, but she's still a great support with that uniform. Magneto is only for the leadership with his House of X uniform. Wolverine is still meta for ABX. I use him in ABX with a Rage with his Phoenix Force uniform. Cyclops with his Phoenix Force uniform with an Insight is great for his leadership. Okay, and Rogue, you have to have her newest uniform and at tier 3 for squad battle. That's the only game mode she's still meta in, squad battle. And then you get a level 1 Jean Grey. And if you have the X-Men Red or the Phoenix Force uniform, she will do great for you in timeline battle. If you don't have Silver Surfer or Sentry or Dr. Doom, she's still great for newer players coming up. Okay, moving on. And speaking of PvP, we're going to go Dark Reign. And as you see, if you get all 7 characters to tier 2, and you get a tier 3 Sentry. Sentry is still, if you don't have the other people I said, Sentry is really good in PvP with the CTP of Regen or a mighty CTP of Greed. Moonstone is still meta for World Boss Legend and World Boss Ultimate. Then you have Ares is Transcendent. So he has a good leadership. It could be better, but good leadership at 30% physical attack. And then you get a level 1 Molecule Man, which is great for PvP once you're starting out because of his leadership nullifies any hero or villain leads. So he nullifies all that. And you have to get him either a regen or a Mighty Greed. And you have to have him tier 3 to make him work. Moving on. The Eternals are the most expensive epic quest ever because you have to go through Icarus, Cersei, and Kingo's story and get them Transcendent and tier 3 just so you can unlock either Gilgamesh or Makari, and those cost crystals. So if you're looking for PvP, Gilgamesh would be your best bet with the uniform, even though he's moved out of the meta now, but for newer players it could work. Makari is a god with her new uniform, and she does GBR, World Boss Legend, Squad Battle, ABX, so she could do all that for you. And then once you do all that, once you get everybody unlocked, you get Athena. Now Athena, she is great for ABX, GBR, World Boss Legend, all that. So she is, and you got to have her uniform as also. So she is really, really good. But like I said, that's going to cost you a lot of crystals just to get to Athena. They have her locked behind a big wall. Okay, the next one, we're going to say the Fantastic Four. And with that, you got to unlock 7 characters and get them to tier 2. Mr. Fantastic, with his newest uniform, the Maker, at tier 3. He's a great leadership and a damage dealer. You have Human Torch at Transcendent with his new uniform. He's still pretty good for World Boss Legend, lower levels. Then the Thing at Transcendent is a good support. And then you have She-Hulk with her show finna come out in a couple weeks. So we don't know right now about the Transcendent or tier 3, so we're going to just hold off for right now. Victorious is a good support character for, as you can see, Dr. Doom. And you unlock Dr. Doom at level 1. And if you work on him and get his Dr. Doom uniform 30.99, he can work for you in PvP or PvE. So for PvP, you can give him a CTP of Authority, a mighty CTP of Authority with the Still effect. And for PvE, he can work with an Energy or a Rage. And me personally, I use mine for PvE now, and I put an Energy on him and he does wonders. So I will rank Dr. Doom number 1 because of the flexibility for PvP or PvE. So it depends on what you, how many crystals you have. Even though Dr. Doom, Doctor Strange is free, but the rest of them are like 2,500 crystals, except for the Eternals. They're the most expensive epic quest ever. So just choose wisely on how to do this. And the tier 3 Sentry is expensive too. So if you're not grinding World Boss Legend every day, it's going to take a while. So just choose wisely on what you want to do. But I'll probably go with Dr. Doom first, just because of the flexibility of PvP or PvE. Doesn't matter which one you choose, he's still going to be pretty decent. So that's it for today's video about the Epic Quest. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And I'll catch you guys later.